Hey everyone, I'm Bryce, and I don't know what my favorite Metallica song is. Could it be Seek and Destroy? Let's find out. Cue that intro.
So give it to me now!
For the best Metallica song! Seek and Destroy, track number 9 off of Kill 'Em All, and the song that I use for the intro of this whole series. I don't know. I guess I'm not extremely excited to listen to it because I feel like I've heard it a bajillion times, but I can't deny it's a pretty good song. So we'll see what the math says using the following criteria. I am grading using a scale of 0 to 4 on lyrics, on instrumentation, on overall composition, on memorability, and of course, emotional response. So we'll see how this song stacks up. It's got to get 15 points in order to beat Whiplash. So let's see how it does. Let's get right into it. Let's stop yammering and get right into the song playing right here. Seek and Destroy. Classic intro. Third time through, just guitars. Fourth time has the build. And then, all right, we're going to do it 8 times through, I believe. This is the 7th time. 8th time has changed. Then the stop. Hey! All right. I gotta call attention to this riff right here because, in my opinion, it's kind of backwards. We have all right, so the reason why I think it's backwards is because I feel like naturally it sounds like we should have the part first and then this would be the response. We talk about call and response. So da 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 da. It just feels natural to go that way. But they do it in reverse order. They have the low part first and then the high part. I know that when I was learning the song, I got confused and I would always play it the opposite way. So I don't know if you are the same way when you were learning how to play the song, but that's how I was when I was learning to play the song. I thought it was backwards. Let's continue. All right, this is cool because now we had a lot of riffy stuff going on, a lot of stuff going on the guitars, and now we're just at kind of a flat, just chugging on that E with it holding, and then dun 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 at the very end. It's really cool. Lars with those offbeat cymbals on the 2. Okay, I want to call attention again. More guitar stuff. After that, running away, hiding, you will be dying. You can't really see it. Can you see it? I don't know. So at the end of that, we have the. That's the same part as in the beginning after the main riff. It's the same thing, but they do it twice. And that brings us right into the chorus with a nice little callback, but then doubled up, so it's new. I don't know. It's really cool. I'm already really happy. Seek and Destroy. Seek and Destroy. Sing it. Seek and Destroy. What an easy chorus to remember. Searching, seek, and destroy. There's 4 words. 4 words to the chorus, and they sing it 4 times. They have basically 16 words as the chorus, but only 4 of them are different. Anyway, super memorable. Searching, seek, and destroy. That's all you need to know for the rest of the song. You can flub up all of the verses, but the whole audience is going to be able to sing that loud and proud. And I think that's one of the main reasons why they use this at almost every single concert they've played since 1983. Was it 3? They pretty much closed all of their concerts with this up until very, very recently. Now they're starting to play it earlier in the set, and it's kind of, I don't know, as a longtime fan, I'm refreshed because I don't need to hear this song anymore. I've heard it plenty of times, but there is something to be said about a song where the entire audience can get involved, and this one makes it so easy for everyone. So I gotta give them a bunch of points on that. Back to the riff. Ride cymbal again. Even that part repeats. Running, on our way hiding, you will pay dying with 1,000 deaths. That repeats twice, but then the second time they don't do the 1,000 deaths. They do the climb down with the guitar instead. The repetition is helpful. I'm telling you, if you're writing a song and you don't know what to say, just say the same thing over and over again, and people will remember it. You don't have to write so many words. You don't have to do so many lines. You could just keep it this simple. 4 words. That's it. Pay attention to my friend Lars on the drums. Kind of a boring drum part, but he's speeding it up a little bit. I do want to point out that this part of the song, we changed. The chorus was in E. The main riff is in A, the beginning. A, this is your root note. But when we get down to the chorus, that's on the E. That's the E root note. It's all in the same key. But what I'm saying is the root note is they're spending their entire verse and chorus on E. The pre-chorus is in that the A. So I believe that this bridge now, we went from E in the chorus to this bridge, which I believe is... Okay, so I'm verifying here. I didn't realize we're in A for this riff, for most of this riff. But then when we get to the... It sounds like we're going higher than before, but the interesting thing here is it's the same notes. Search and seek and destroy. And we're back down to E. So we're gonna hear some back and forth. We're gonna hear an A and a B, or a call and response, where the guitars will do the da 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 da, and then the solo will go, and then da da da, solo, and then they'll join back together. So we have the pre-solo riff, which goes into the chorus riff on the rhythm guitar with a call and response with the lead, and then we go back to the pre-solo riff. It's kind of confusing to speak off the cuff like this, but that's what's happening here. It's really cool. So we're back to the chorus riff. Back to that pre-chorus riff. And then, next time. Third time. So they slow down. Back to the main riff, or at the beginning, the intro riff. But we got these stops now. Those weren't there before. It's almost identical to the beginning. Almost identical. Now, instead of the stops at this portion, we just keep going. And then in the beginning, we went from this to holding just a chug on the to introduce the verse riff. But here we go right back into the third verse. I said earlier that they don't do the 1,000 Deaths the second time, and I lied because I only do I only know the live version. They do it on the record. My bad. I want to call to attention Lars's fills during the Seek and Destroy part, because you'd think it'd be Seek and Destroy, that you would emphasize that. But he's doing some... He's doing straight fills, and then even this time, Seek and Destroy, just 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and, or 3 and 4 and, whatever, however you want to count it. He's not doing dun 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 until maybe the last time, if at all. Not even there. Now we got a halftime feel and a new riff. Chromatic. Now double. Or not double, straight. Again with those offbeats. New riff. Straight again. Four. Nice, straight, cool. So both of those last couple riffs, they're brand new riffs to the end of the song, but each one starts with sort of a halftime feel, and then it goes into straight common time, whatever, with the drums. But the guitars are staying the same throughout. And then when they change to that new riff, the drums give us a halftime, but then there's that like kind of similar to the last song, where it's boom, ba-ka, boom, ba-ba-ka. has kind of a cool offbeat feel to it. Pretty cool. This is a fun song. There's a lot of repetition. So is repetitiveness going to bring it down in points, or is it going to bring it up? Let's find out with the rating. Lyrics. What is Seek and Destroy about? I don't know. It's about we, and we're going to kill you, apparently. I don't know who we is, and I don't know who you is, but that's the point of the song. We're going to search for you, and we're going to seek, and we're going to destroy. What I do love about these lyrics is actually the lack of specificity. In my opinion, when you get too specific in what you're talking about in a song, it loses its ability to reach a wider audience. I think that okay, so I'm gonna refer to Taylor Swift for a moment. If you metalheads don't mind, Taylor Swift has this ability to say, "I remember when we were walking in the cold on a November evening and it was raining, and you handed me your jacket outside the parking lot of Denny's." That's not an actual lyric of hers, but what I'm saying is that it's so specific. If you haven't received a jacket in the parking lot of Denny's on a November rainy day, then you might not identify with that part of the song. Whereas when you do something a little more mysterious or the unspecific, you're likely to identify with the song more. Now, I hope none of you identify with wanting to seek and destroy something. I suppose some of you could be hunters and you might be gathering for your food. But other than that, I hope it's not an identifiable subject. However, being that it's more broad, I want to give it more points. It's not. I guess it is kind of falling into that we're macho, but at the same time, the lyricism has that poetic feel that I was talking about in the last song, where it's not conversational. It's not something you would just say to someone. You don't just say, searching, seek, and destroy. You would say, I'm looking for someone and I'm going to kill them. Again, please don't say that about anyone ever. But what I'm saying is that in poetry or in lyrics, having more of a flowy, non-conversational way of writing, I think is really cool. They still have a way to go, so I want to give them points for jumping out of the norm, but not all of the points because it's not perfect yet. So for lyrics, this one gets a 3. Instrumentation, how did they do? There's a lot of really cool riffs in here. It's very heavy on guitar. I don't hear much bass in the mix yet. And the drums are pretty basic, but Lars is starting to experiment with his cymbal hits and changing up his fills a little bit more. He's accenting on the offbeats. You're starting to feel the band come into what they will eventually become known for. So instrumentally, there's not anything super technical, but it's better than meh. So I'm going to give it a 3. Composition. Here's where I'm going to knock it a little bit, because I do like that they're switching between the fifths, between the E and the A, but it's intro, verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, outro. It's almost the exact same formula of all of their songs so far, and of many more songs to come. Structurally, not super new. Compositionally, outside of the format, there's no real time signature changes. There's no really unique I guess there's one little tempo change, but it's nothing really extravagant. So as far as composition, I'm keeping this one at a 2. Memorability. How memorable is this song? I've got to say it right up front. It's super memorable. The intro riff is super catchy. The chorus is very catchy. Even the pre-chorus repeats enough times that I can remember how to sing that part. That pre-chorus is the same before every chorus, and then each chorus is the same. Because they're repeating Seek and Destroy over and over and over and over again, it's easy for me to just know the lyrics right off the bat. So it should be no surprise to anyone here that for memorability, the song gets a 4. Emotional response. How do I feel? I feel pretty good. I'm happy. There wasn't really any point in this song where I felt kind of left down or left out, left down. I didn't really feel down about any part. I know that the end kind of drags maybe a little bit for me, so it's not perfect, but overall I'm feeling pretty good. I'm energized. I want to sing along. So for emotional response, I'm going to give it a 3. So, Seek and Destroy, overall, the points tally is 15. Oh, it was so close. It was so close to being the new leader by 1 point. But unfortunately, it's tied with Whiplash. And you might be saying, hey, Bryce, why is Whiplash higher? Aren't they tied? No. As I said before, if two are tied, I'm going to look at their composition score. And unfortunately, Whiplash has just a little bit better composition for me. So Seek and Destroy will be at second place for now. If there are more songs with 15 points, then I guess we'll have to discuss what the next qualifier is. But for now, there's the standings. Whiplash and Seek and Destroy in second place. And we've only got one more song, so we'll see if hopefully it's above Phantom Lord. But we'll find out. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Oh, but please, please, please tell me below in the comments what's your score for this song. And then stay tuned tomorrow for the last song from Kill 'Em All, Metal Militia. We'll see you then.